Vocal toning is such a gift that we all have ability to do. We do not have to be trained singers. We do not have to be musicians. We have a voice, we have a sound, and we may tone. It may feel funny, it may bring up certain emotions, and that is okay. That is what it is meant to be doing. We are vibrating and rewiring and restructuring new neural pathways for our brain and our body to surpass, to release, and to let go of any energies that are not serving this new frequency of light that we are merging with. When we tone with the vowels of A, E, A, O, U, and more, this is the energetic gateway to embodying a new frequency. There are specific tones that will assist us in releasing trauma within certain parts of the body, to imbue that with new light and to seal it with loving intention. When we vibrate and tone these specific sounds, we must also be visualizing a certain color, a certain goal, or an idea, thought, of the vibratory state that we wish to embody. When emotions do come up as we're toning, we may offer ourselves a hug, offer ourselves a moment to hold that certain part of the body that may bring up energetic irritation. And it is a gift to be able to tone through that, to move through that with that steadied tone. That is the foundation of which we may be able to create anew.
It's a big mystery.
That is the mystery.
Which is beautiful.
Why are we doing all of these things? It is our beautiful encoded mission.
Yeah. It's in our DNA.
Already happening.
It's in our DNA, and the DNA is such a miraculous thing. Mm-hmm. All living creatures have DNA within them, and I believe it's 1 or 2 chromosomes that separate us from our relative primates, and just 2 chromosomes has separated the whole world, basically.
Vesica Pisces is what I'm seeing.
Yes, it has birthed and risen buildings, infrastructure, tunnels, wires, all its technology for the betterment of the universe.
Yes.
Yes, and we are firm believers that this technology is from outer space. Yes, that's why we give thanks to Syrians, the Turians, very much, equally as much as to the deities and to any figure that you have worded them into this project. They're equally involved. Discovering Elizabeth the Prophet, discovering or rediscovering the works of Yogananda, big proponent of Jesus, and seeing how Yogananda, especially coming from India and Hinduism and yoga, revered Jesus, and they spoke of Jesus. So this was like, for me, mind-blowing. Yeah. Why are Indians and people from a different geography revering, and not like someone, an outcast, an outsider? It's very special, very, very monumental moment that kind of lit a big light within me and you. And that's something that we are sharing as well. So to connect all those things at first was quite complex to tie them together. And the project, as we went day in and day out, the answers did reveal themselves. Yes. The mode of creation did reveal itself. Yes. and that was a reason of having expected dates of delivery or finishment were detracted for this particular reason, which was very much called for and in line with the whole divine scheme of things of this world that we're living in. So
and it's great to have deadlines, especially as creatives. We need to give ourselves deadlines.
Indeed.
It offers us a pressure.
Indeed.
Where diamonds are able to be created.
Indeed, yes.
It is the opportunity to be able
it's the catalyst.
Set ourselves into motion, to be able to finish it, to see it to completion, to wish it into completion. Right. And if it doesn't hit that date that we say it does, that's okay.
Yeah,
it keeps going.
It keeps going.
Yeah. And if it comes out another date, and that's what we experienced with this process, we said it's going to be released on April 4th, that 4/4 portal, and we hit that 4/4 portal, and it just didn't feel ready yet.
Right.
And it felt like a moment for God to say to us, there's more that I have for you. There's more that can come through you. And the book was written within a few weeks. So it wouldn't have happened if we had let that release date come out. And the last song on the album, we had more time to spend on it, and we had more time to embody the I am.
Right.
And to be able to struck that note, that last note that you leave us on, Victor, is so incredible.
Yeah.
That last note of A flat, G sharp.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It's the exaltation.
Yes. And it goes back to listening to Central Sun and the E. All these notes. It's quite interesting when we're in that mode of creation. We really don't know what we're doing. We think we know what we're doing. Sure, we're educated and we use our experience to kind of like navigate through that terrain.
Right.
But it's very mysterious. It's very dark. It's very much in an unknown territory. And yes, had we given ourselves a strict deadline of that's the date, yes, we wouldn't have allowed ourselves the openness to receive even more, which is truly a blessing, and it is part of the mission as well, to bypass and hijack that state, because yes, deadlines are important, but it's a construct of Maya as well. And I'm so very grateful that we didn't partake in that deadline conforming to that, because experiencing these notes continuously was quite enjoyable.
Oh my, it was amazing.
Yes.
We listened to I Am on repeat.
Yes.
It's our morning alarm awakening.
So beautiful.
It is so beautiful. And to even have the ability to invite Turiyasangitananda into this project in this way, and to honor her in this way. I want to thank Evan, our glorious collaborator, who reintroduced me to Alice Coltrane in this way, of Sri Turiyasangitananda Swamini. Wow. I was so thrilled to have watched Eternity's Pillar in your living room, Evan. It was just a profound awakening for me to receive her as a spiritual teacher and to reconnect with her in this way. And that had me dive deep into her story and understand her mission of unity consciousness as well. She was offering her background of gospel music and her adopted essence of Vedanta, and merging that East and West together and creating services and sermons around that, and bringing people together of different cultures and lineages and languages. That was a humongous propeller into new soundscapes of synthesizers, electronic music, and just ways that we could go beyond what the music industry deems as sound.
Yes. A huge inspiration. Yes. So much gratitude to Evan, the producer's producer, by the way. Yes. Yes, so very special. And those moments of creativity as well. All of these jam sessions that we have partaken, all of these beautiful experiences that we have just dived right in without hesitation. It just felt right. It smelled right. Our intuition gladly led us to where it needs to go. Just as a whole, in order for us to be where we are today. We give so much thanks and gratitude for that.
Every being who has met us, thank you. Thank you for holding us, supporting us, and honoring us, and being and sharing ceremony with us. Life is a beautiful ceremony. When we come together, we consciously create those vibratory signatures. And I see and seed a beautiful world of higher consciousness. And this brings me back to when you were talking about our DNA. We all have the ability to recode and restructure our DNA. And I learned that through Kaya Ra with the Sophia Code. And through that, I learned that with Hathor. Restructuring every chromosome, every
that's amazing.
Being
has
the ability to recode their DNA, the electrons and the neutrons within us, using sacred geometry, sacred numerology, by knowing those beautiful numbers of light, we are able to recode that essence and to enter into that 5D consciousness. And there's another book on awakening to your 5D consciousness as well within the library. If we go into the library and we go into Ascension Essentials, there's Activate Your Cosmic DNA by Eva Marquise.
Wow.
It's such a gift.
Incredible.
I love this book and I highly recommend it. And then once you read that, I highly recommend going into activating your 5D frequency.
Wow.
Please dive into the book.
It's great encouragement though.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Wow. I'm excited to dive in.
Please go into it.
Wow. Nice.
How do listeners go from passive consumption to active consumption? True consumption. We have planted this project on Bandcamp. This is where you can directly support the artists, directly support our mission, and own these vibrations, embody these vibrations. We have also embedded within that a scripture. Everything that we have intended for this project to be, we have written within this scripture. So that we may remember what we were doing, all the instruments and all of the essences of what we were invoking into the project, but also for all others to be fully aware of what they are invoking, what they are feeling, what they are embodying, and where to embody that, and how to move through that, and the definitions of what these words mean, so that we can be filled with knowledge, filled with wisdom, filled with that spiritual power and abundance and prosperous knowing of love. Wisdom is the gateway to the divine. It is so important to be educated. What a gift it is that I am a woman here being able to speak my truth when many women before me have fought for this moment to be alongside a man as equal. It is so important for us to be filled with wisdom. We have the opportunity, and that is the revolution, for education to be free. Education is free. That sets us free. And so, as a gift, this library is offered as a bonus, as a free gift from us to you, of all of the wisdom that we have and will continue to be learning from and reading from. And every time that we progress on this path, these words will embody a new meaning. There are so many beautiful codes that have been written and channeled in our scripture that we don't even know to its fullest of what it truly is or means yet. But it is there so that we may continue to learn from it, continue to invoke and evoke that presence, so that we may fully return back to the one with that knowing and with that embodiment. And it is one thing to choose to do something, and it is another thing to embody that choice. And so may we choose and embody that wisdom. May we choose to, when you are going into the songs, I also offer you to go through it like an oracle deck. The numbers of which we have ordered them to be are beautiful and seamless and cohesive. However, if there's a specific vibratory rate that you want to embody or imbue within you and illuminate, and you're curious about, listen to them in your own order. You hear differently than how I hear. It is such a gift that we all have our own ear. And so when you're also going through the library, as I was saying, to go through it like an oracle deck, to pick certain words or to land on certain energies and to skim through it, may that process of skimming through it lead you into the deep dive of where you have dove into understanding the teachings of Jesus, and then being able to fully read a book from front to back, because through little its and bits of wisdom, it will guide you to the full embodiment of a book that actually contains that whole essence of what you're searching for.
That's correct. It's a beautiful maze.
Yeah.
The education continues, and that's why it's an open source library as well. There's no restrictions as because knowledge is infinite. And tomorrow, we will be blessed with a new insight, which is so amazing. Partaking on this project, one might say we did not have the adequate microphone to capture the frequency. We did not have monitoring systems to play back what we played initially, or what we thought we heard, which kind of went into why our process was different. But technology is not all. What is all is what is within us. Our desire, our motivation, our insight, and our knowing that how something feels is way more important than anything else. And that's why we used an that's why we used an SM57 microphone, a dynamic microphone, Rode microphone, stereo microphone. The room had no treatment at all. So as singing took place, we heard infinite echoes. To me, music person, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm hearing all the echo. I cannot concentrate. I'm sorry. So I was so serious in this work, which was great because it is serious play. It is being seriously silly. So, which is part of the process.
Yes, and a new way of navigating as well, because as a producer, having built your own studio and having those padded walls and having the stereo and having the microphone and the mixer, it's like, oh my gosh, now we've downsized, but we've actually upgraded.
Yeah, which is incredible.
We were able to find new ways to carve out frequencies.
Put pieces together that surely we would have not been able to.
Right.
And that goes to saying the resourcefulness. It's not about resources, it's about resourcefulness.
Right.
It's about being creative with those self-imposed limitations. Making a particular microphone sound like a different microphone. Mm-hmm. Making the room feel like a big expansive space or a little cave. Mm-hmm. It's being resourceful and creative in that way. And this project, I take great pride in doing that, putting that into this project of Birthright, the follow-up of Alignment, our first project.
Yeah, there's so many limitations that we pose onto ourselves. Oh, if I had this microphone, I'd sound better.
Right.
Oh, if I had this guitar, if I played this certain way.
Right. If I had more space on my computer to keep more storage files and sounds. Yeah, it's like...
There's so much if.
All these things.
But actually, all of that had been peeled away when we had the opportunity to create this project. We were able to record this on a computer that I didn't even think had enough storage or space to hold Ableton. Yeah. And the project, when we were creating Expressions of the Soul, which is the seed of this project, we had brought this equipment out into the park and we were just recording a jam that we did. And it may not sound like a high-end studio recording, but we made it sound like that.
Yes.
And it was such a beautiful gift to experiment in that way and to know that we actually have everything that we need when we need it. Yeah. And it will be a wonderful experience when we do get to enter into studio spaces with high-end equipment and all the resources in the physical world that we need. However, what a beautiful thing that we did with just these resources, and it taught me how to sing differently as well, because as a vocalist I've experienced so many different microphones and experimenting with the MS-57 and these Rode condenser mics. It was so interesting because you actually have to move your body and move the mic away in certain points and tilt the mic, and it was different than when we recorded Alignment and we were in the studio and I had the mic like right here and I could just right up in the mic. It's a totally different out of the bounds that we did. And Victor spoke about in the interview with Andromeda that it's not about being a box or a square or a circle. It's about utilizing all of those elements and creating something entirely new. And so I feel that goes hand in hand with all of these instruments as well, because maybe they sound a certain way as is. But when we do put it into Ableton and we work with certain frequencies and we carve out different automations, it offers a completely new sound. And so it's about making something with something into something completely new.
Yeah, I like to use the analogy of course, you know, in the context of music production, everyone's like, let's cook. We're cooking, which is great.
We are chefs, little chefs.
We are little chefs, but more than chefs, we are sculptors.
Yes.
We carve like God.
Yes. We're just revealing what's already there.
Yeah. And we can reveal or conceal. And that is the power that we also have. And music, sound, is probably the best energy source, because, like you said earlier too, it comes and goes. It's not tangible. We can't hold it. But it's so powerful simultaneously. Right?
Affirmed.
Yeah. It is probably the most powerful thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
The sound that it's here and it's gone.
It can be here and gone.
Right. It's perceived that way, but it's echoing, ricocheting.
Yes, but it's here.
Mm-hmm.
It's here.
Yes.
And it's up to us to embody and merge with that sound, to become that sound. And that's also how we move from being a passive listener to an active listener. We are actively embodying the message of the mantra. We are actively embodying the groove of the drum. We are letting the drum move our bodies,
Yes.
move all of those limitations out of us.
Right. Yeah, we don't want to make you release your inhibitions, as opposed to, it's like...
Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. You said we don't want that.
Right.
What are we doing?
We want to propel your inhibitions.
Ooh.
Yes. Recognize them.
Ooh.
Right. Be one with them.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's a nice little flip. Right.
Yeah, rewrite that story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because these are different frequencies that we are consciously embedding into this body of work. And the intention is to be active with this. Because these frequencies, like it or not, will permeate the cells, permeate the body, to make you want to move, which is great.
Or make you want to be completely still.
Yes. Which is equally great as well.
It is all the expression that however you choose to receive this medicine, that is solely up to you.
True.
And true to you. I had laid down yesterday and listened to the full album on the release day of April 23rd. And I laid down and listened to the whole thing, front to back and back to front. And I had found myself restructuring, rewiring, and glitching as well. And I had felt all of the intentions and more that we had put into this. And I was crying for probably an hour, like sobbing, because of, yes, the devotion and how tired and the sacrifices that we put into this, but also because I could feel deeply the tones that were embedded into it. I could feel it activating new pathways in my body and healing parts of me that needed to be healed. And and it was so profound. And so even as I'm listening to it for the first time every time. It will be the first time every time.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And the project is 2 hours, so I was crying for an hour, and then the other hour I was like, he was right there the whole time.
Wow. I would like to also mention going back to the vocal toning, because certain parts or certain things feel piercing, sound piercing. What is that about in its essence? The piercingness of it.
It's like the drop of water into a ocean. It is that one note that ripples and ripples and ripples and ripples. That is the piercing sensation. That is the seed, the first ray of power of manifestation that continues to then ripple throughout your body. So it takes about 7 to 10 seconds for a note to hit the body, into the body. And that's why you'll hear a lot of electric guitarists or violinists just pluck one note, play one string, and let that sound for sound and sound and sound. And it's like,
tone.
whoa, you know, because it takes a moment for that one drop. That one drop needs to stay consistent in its vibration for it to continue echoing. So as long as my breath can hold that note, I will let it hit that note. And it's piercing. Yes, it's piercing. It will pluck something in and out of you. And me too, me hearing back my voice, I'm like, whoa, I did that. Whew. That's powerful. And I'm healing myself as I'm also doing this. And I'm not coming here to say I'm fully healed with this project. I'm coming to say I'm healing, and I'm continuing to devote myself to healing and through this sound and continuing to listen to these frequencies so that we together can heal, we together can learn. And I'm so excited to learn from all of you as well, from your experiences. What are you feeling?
Right.
Like, I want to know, are you feeling what I'm feeling?
Yeah, totally.
You're feeling what I'm feeling?
Yeah. But what is this as well? Right. Like, delving into that as well, like, wow, this is something very new. What is this? Encouraging that as well. I think it's very beautiful, because as artists, one thing that is so prevalent is like, oh, what is this artist doing? What is that artist doing? Oh my gosh, should I conform? Or like kind of like convert, right? Or so it's a very tricky terrain to go through. And personally, I think the beginning of the project was very much closed off, but as I progressed, I very much opened myself up, and I said, okay, let me listen to other things on a more on a level of reverencing, volume-wise, which is so amazing as well. Mixing, that's where mixing comes along into the process and into this project. Like, where is this element gonna sit in the expansiveness of this whole piece of like dimension? So it's really great to get references in that way, being like not too attached to other songs or other kind of projects, but like just listening, oh, the hi-hat's like just slightly to the left, or this element is slightly to the right. Individually it sounds like, oh, what's this? But collectively and holistically, it just blends and sits in the pocket, which is so fun. Because you have elements ringing in one ear, and then elements ringing in the other ear, and then elements panning through out. And those are intentional little pockets that you put. You didn't choose to put the hi-hats on the left ear, you put it on the right ear. And even that in its own a reason especially for the hi-hat, as a drummer, something that I take pride in is the aspect of listening to drums. So there's this thing where there's the drummer's perspective and the listener's perspective when they're interacting with drumming, especially drum kit. So when it's the player's perspective, the hi-hat is on the left side, and that's what they listen to. But on the listener's perspective, they're looking and they see the hi-hat on the right side. And it's coming to the right. Wow. So it's such, and the drums are one of the only instruments that can do that because they're so multifaceted. They have so many components that you can do that. With a guitar, it's a mono instrument, so it can only sit in one particular place. Piano can kind of do that if they're like stereo, two microphones. And with the power of technology, we can do that with a voice. With the overdubbing in this project, we have these stacked multiple times harmonically to add just a whole different flavor. Yes. Would you like to share that process of overdubbing your voice? And listening to, for example, Golden Lightning in that process? Golden Lightning is the only track on the album that is fully a cappella.
And I am chanting the mantra, I am throat singing, I am also vocal toning, and I'm also utilizing a propeller effect with having air coming through
So
my
cool.
lips.
Recently listened, I'm like, what was that? And then like it hit me. It hit me. Yeah, it was a propeller.
Yeah, I really love that track. It is a form of illumination, and the only way that we can fully illuminate our beings is through our voice. And that is why we chose to have that fully a cappella. There's no sound other than our sound, our own sound, that is able to illuminate us in that way. So it is also an encouragement for you to learn and sound that mantra yourself. It is a very, very powerful mantra that has been utilized for centuries, and none of these mantras we made up. They've all been passed down, other than some lyrics here and there that I've written and channeled. Maybe those are new, maybe they're not. They already existed in the plane of existence. So like, it really is universal, and this is something that we can all do. You don't have to be a Buddhist to chant a certain mantra. You don't have to be Christian to praise to God. You don't have to be a believer of any of these modalities of Agartha, of anything. You really don't. You can chant them and sound them. What matters is your intention. If you intend to heal, to learn, to know, and to then soon embody that belief, because there are some people that have to cross that threshold of, let me try this out for myself before, then I'll believe it, you know? So please try it out for yourself, and you will see the incredible healing effects that this has to offer. And there's such a fun experience when you listen to yourself sing, and you listen back to the recording. It sounds different than when you sing it out loud. So I've been able to wonderfully be trained out of that. I remember being a kid and just being like, ugh, I sound like that? Oh my gosh. Right? And just like cringing, and oh my gosh, there's a time that everyone goes through that cringe phase, and
it's definitely part of the
I'm
process.
so glad that I was able to be trained out of that and train myself out of that. And so every time I hear myself now, I've trained my ear to hear it as how I sounded it. And now every time I hear back to a recording, I'm like, this sounds exactly how I sounded it. Unless, there's a mix up in the mixer and
some auto-tune.
The auto-tune
but
or whatever.
This project has no auto-tune.
Oh, there's no auto-tune.
No vocal manipulation.
None at all. It is truly my voice. You are hearing my voice as it is. And there's no AI used. Thank you. And as much as AI is wonderful and we can utilize it as a tool, or you can see it as it's not, we did not utilize that, and we truly wanted to have this be as pure as possible for you to fully experience our expression of our soul. And going back into stacking my voice, it was so beautiful, because once I toned something, I was like, oh, I hear this. I already could hear the next thing that needed to be intertwined and embedded, and it was like, I need to keep going, and it's like, then you actually have to come up with like, okay, stop. You need to like find a moment to like stop, but just the right amount of stacking came through for me, but like the Golden Lightning, I remember we recorded it in here in the living room. We've also been recording all different corners of this space. So thank you, Airbnb, for offering us this beautiful space to contain that.
To Airbnb.
May Airbnb continue to take us around the world.
Indeed.
And
continue the creations. Yeah, it's such a gift to be able to do that, to have that home studio kind of vibe again.
Yes.
Because it's limitless.
It is, and it's so important to actually like remove that facade of like, oh, I need to be in a beautiful recording studio. I need to book out a studio.
That's correct.
To get a session in.
That's correct.
Actually, you don't. And this is the proof of that.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I would have to say Pink Pantheress is a huge testament to that as well.
Mm-hmm.
She just won a beautiful award for being #1 producer, right?
Right.
So she just recorded all that stuff from her home, her bedroom.
Right.
There are so many artists out there that are recording from their home, and so we've also embedded within the library mastering the home studio.
Yeah, nice.
So it's a great book.
Yeah,
that you can get into and
like that. Yeah.
how to dive in and create something out of nothing.
Truly.
And utilize a resource. Your phone, the headphones, the earbuds have
Right.
a recorder when you're talking into it. Your phone, you don't even need that extra wire. Your phone records incredibly, actually. It's quite wonderful.
Yeah. It's a great testament of like downgrading in that way and not getting caught up with like the latest and greatest. They've been like learning of apps on the phone too, and like learning of artists utilizing the app. And so it really goes back to feeling. And I feel personally that this project has encompassed that. The motive was to capture the feeling more than anything. And,
yes.
I'm a firm believer that many of the tracks accomplished that with the resources that we had at hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful you speak of that, because the latest and greatest, I feel, even with the iPhone coming out with a new phone every single year.
Right.
It's like, oh my goodness. What do I do? Do I need to spend my entire paycheck on this new thing because it's new?
Right.
Just because it's new doesn't mean that it's better or anything. That also has to go into the mantras. Just because someone is coming out with a new mantra does not deter from the power of the mantras that have come and lasted for many, many years to come. Just it doesn't outdate it. It doesn't make it old. It doesn't make it irrelevant, or it's not of the time anymore. Everything that is being created, it is to last the test of time. Now, when I go back into the iPhones, that's not going to last the test of time.
That's correct.
But truly, the sound of what we're sounding, yes, it is very wonderful and important that we continue to create new invocations and mantras and embody that. But we must also go back into what has been gifted to us.
Right.
So that we then can create anew from it.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what this is as well. When it lasts beyond our bodies, may it inspire those who live on this earth when we ascend to create something new from that, and hopefully create something new in the time that we are also within these bodies, because I want to hear it, I want to feel it, I want to see it, and I want to be inspired by you. So please create and be inspired by this, because we were inspired from those who have come before us. And so as we're here now and before you, may you create something new. Like, please, I want to hear it.
Yes. It's so beautiful.
I want to learn.
Yeah, that is one. I think, for me personally, the top motivation to inspire. It's the catalyst for what I do. To do what I do is to inspire and to make it known always having the thought, if such and such can do it, I can do it. Or if that can be done, that's possible. It's all about possibilities in this day and age. And with the advent of technology, we are given the gift to continue to create, to continue to express ourselves, not just for the momentary, but for the longevity as well. Right? So this echoes, and that's been one of my mottos as well. This project, the acronym that we gave, GFG, Grooves for God. Well,
from God.
Yeah, and from God. Yes, from and for God, back again. All glory to God.
Glory be.
And to the ancestors, and to everyone in between all of that. It's really a testament and a testimony to all of that.
And how we begin to merge with these ascended masters, these angels, these beings of light, seen and unseen, within the earth, throughout the earth, is by calling on them, by acknowledging them. They have been ignored for too long as separate from us. That is how we embody them. We acknowledge them, and we know that they are here. When we speak them into form, they appear from their formlessness being. We are what gives them life. It is our opportunity to work with them. Whether or not you believe or not, they are here. And when you call on them, I believe.
Yeah.
And so I stay.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like the word believe. Does that mean like you be and you leave? Or like you be and you stay? Or you be and you now? You be and you know? The English language is really funny.
Yeah, it's very funny.
I'm always finding new ways to deconstruct the words, even with protinuum in our book. And gospel, truth. Go spell truth.
Go spell, yeah.
Golden lightening.
You're right.
There's so many beautiful ways that we can rewrite our destiny, rewrite the words, and we're speaking in English. There's so many dictionaries out there that offer us a new way of understanding what is and is not. And we receive that how we do. And so even upon merging and calling upon these ascended beings, there are so many books that have been written about who they are, why they're here, what they're here to offer us, their purpose. And so we've also offered that in true depth in the library. If you want to deep dive in who this is and who can help you, and when I say who as in the Sufi term God is here in all of these beings, and they are expressions of the divine in a different form, not in the form of our human bodies, but in the beings of their divine ascended light. And so it is imperative that we continue to embody and work actively with these frequencies so that we can attune our light quotient to meet them, because they will not lower their vibration to come to us. We must raise our vibration to meet them. And also, when we are working with ascended masters, when we are true pupils, chelas of the path, we must also understand that we are divinely connected to them on this beautiful umbilical cord. It is this one divine pillar of light that we are connected to. And so whatever we do and however we access love or pain, they are also feeling it too. They are beings that feel what we feel. They are not sentient, as in how we perceive sentient senses. They feel it in a different form. And if it is vibrating at a certain density, they are unable to reach us, and only we can pull us out of that experience. So please, when you are working with these beings, know that they are here consciously working in the vibration of love, and they really, truly want to see us and seed us in the manifestation of divinity. And all of these names are nameless, formless, actually. They are everything and no thing at once. The names that we give ourselves as well, the names that we give the children that are being born, there is actually no name that is attached to it. It is an essence, it's a vibration, and that's why there's so many names of it. And so when I speak of Mother Mary, Madre Maria, mi corazón arde por ti, me singing that, I'm not singing to just the Mother Mary of Jesus. I'm speaking of all the mothers, all of the mothers and emanations. There are so many names of her essence. There's Mary Magdalene, there's Isis, there's Hathor, there is Guadalupe, there's Fatima. There are so many more that I am not even naming, and that I name in the book, and that's more. That is of her essence, of the divine feminine essence. And so even putting the name Kali Ma next to Mother Mary, they're like, whoa, what? They're all the essence of the divine feminine. It is just that one name that is being brought to awareness to connect to a certain culture, a certain religion that is the opening, the gateway to the infinite expressions that it can be.
Right. Wow.
So I highly recommend you to work with the Ascended Masters and the angels and the beings of light that resonate with you. If there is a specific name or a specific attribute that is exciting to you or that resonates with you, work with that. That is the path that you write. And they are coming to you. If they're coming to you, they're coming to you because you are that. You are that expression. They're all mirrors of who we are. And so we also say that with these tracks. They will meet you vibrationally where you are. Wherever you are, they will meet you and they will guide you into planes of higher existence. And so will these gods, goddesses, deities, beings, ETs, anything you want to call it. We also have to remember that we ourselves are the aliens. We ourselves are the beings of deity, of God and goddess. We ourselves are that. And when we seed ourselves with these invocations and these mantras, they're just reminders of the potentiality that we have to create and to heal and to liberate. It's beautiful. And so this work is here to be a practical way to meet the divine. It may also be seen as a blueprint gifted by the great divine director, gifted by source, a blueprint, and it quite literally is all blue for how some steps. These are just, we're scratching the surface of the steps of what you can take and how you can take that and run with it and in your own way.
Right. Be a part of that. Yeah. Be a living, breathing being of that. Yes, I love the fact that you expressing the essence of the Ascended Masters, the ETs, the Divine Feminine, all the names of God into this project is very, very special. And to hear it with a beginner's mind, I think is crucially also important. Right. To disregard judgment. Leave your judgment. Yes.
I love this. Rick Rubin said, how can you judge art? It's like judging someone's journal entry.
Of course.
Like, that's personal.
Yeah, it's expression.
It's expression. Yes. How do you judge expression?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's no judgment to it. And also when you're going through these
Yeah.
paths and toning and healing, please remove that judgment from yourself. Please speak love into yourself.
Yeah.
There's no need to judge your expression. You are the only one who is expressing that way, and you're the only one who's thinking that.
Yeah.
So get it out of your head.
Yeah.
You're beautiful. You're divine. You're a wonderful expression of light.
Yeah. Yep. I affirm. Yeah. To be in oneness with God. Well, personally, again, everyone has different views on that. Some might even forsake that notion that God exists, which is quite just amazing. Yeah, because being in this world, stepping outside and just simply seeing the trees, is like, whoa. Like,
Yeah,
this is like...
How did you happen?
Yeah, how did...
What?
Yeah, like, what? Like,
Yeah.
there is a great hidden hand at
Yes.
play. A conscious hidden hand at play. The creator
Yes.
has a master plan.
Yes.
So to be in one with that is to constantly remember that. To have that like at the forefront of my mind. To remember that this is not me. This being, this vessel, this output, it's not for me. It's for the greaterness of, say, God, or for the universe, Sophia, yes. We are an expression of God. And we continue to express that outwardly and inwardly as well. So remembering that as much as possible is me becoming one with God. Yeah. How about you?
This project is me being in oneness with God. The project of me. Because I am the greatest project that I will ever work on. We are the greatest projects that we will ever work on. And so working on myself, creating, expressing, and truly being how I am supposed to be in the moment of every moment is me being in oneness with God. Knowing that I am being true to what I'm feeling, that affirms in me that I am at oneness with God. And when I am creating, when I am in meditation, when I take that time to even step out to admire the beauty outside of me, of the Creator's creation around me, that allows me to understand that, as you said, there is so much more out there than what we are. And I think that it's so beautiful that we have the power to see with these physical eyes. But when we truly see with our inner eye, and that inner I am, when I embody the I am, it allows me to be in oneness with God. When I speak the I am, that is me in oneness with God. And so having the album end and begin with I am, it is a powerful seal and declaration of that oneness, of that light. The I am is the one. That is the monad that we are. Monad just means one. And what a gift it is that we all have the ability to channel that, to remember that. And every one of us, we are remembering that. I know that we are. And when we do that, we create our heaven on earth. Here. Heaven is right here. It's within us. It's not something that's above us when we walk up this staircase to heaven. It's a metaphorical staircase, that spiral in the beautiful gateway of our heart. And that's why you'll see many beings, gods and goddesses, always have the heart expressed and in a certain way. So when I am in love, I am in God. Love is the highest vibration. That is the truest vibration of God. And when I am in love, I know that I am one with God. And that being in love in this experience that we are in is so beautiful, and I'm so grateful to be in love with you and to remember love,
right,
and the oneness of our love.
Right. Yes. It's such an
so
incredible
beautiful
thing to see, smell, hear, feel, love.
And I love myself to the fullest.
Mm-hmm.
More than I ever have. And I know that you will feel that in this project. I love myself so much, and I'm so excited for this beautiful journey of love that I'm in. And it's so good.
Yes. Sharing love. Yes. More than
May
ever.
we share love with one another.
Yes. More than ever. Yes.
This also sharing love to our neighbors. In this project, we're sharing so many different languages and cultures and lineages of expression. This is a way to learn to love our neighbors.
Yeah.
That we're all speaking about the same thing, just in different ways. May we all learn to love one another. And remember that we're all each other. We really are. We're all connected. And in this day and age, we have technology that connects us to people all around the world. And we also have the vibrational technology to connect to beings that are beyond this earth. There is more than just this earth. And there's also wonderful books on astrology that have been included here, and the Ascension Essentials, to learn how to work with those beings that are already working for us and with us. And the beautiful bamboo chimes are moving right now, even as the wind moves, the spirit of the wind, the shaman's journey. It's to understand that everything here is God. How to reclaim authorship of our individual life, to rewrite our destiny. That is our birthright. Every creation that we seed and bring into form, that is already us rewriting our destiny. That is us creating our own path. That is us expressing for the sake of expressing. This project, as it does pierce into certain chakras, into certain energy centers, rewiring our DNA, as it does that, it assists us to then be able to rewrite anew. In the act of healing and actively participating in listening and speaking and sounding and moving with these vibrations, we then become inspired to do anew. It's so beautiful that this practice, it brings us into a state of awareness to remain aligned in our truth amidst the complexity of the outer world. There's so many distractions and distortions, but it is a reminder that we can come back to self. How do we come back to self? We sound. that choice, to embody that choice. That could mean sitting in meditation for some. That could mean singing. That could mean painting. That could mean being and expressing the being that you are meant to be. Truly, truly the seed of this is awareness. To bring our attention to the parts of ourselves that need attention most. No one out there is going to give us that love or that light. There are assistances out there, just like this project, that will assist and aid in that, but it is you who has to sign to this beautiful signature. That signature is your frequency. You sign that wave of love and light. You do that. No one else can. And that is your power. That is your love, and that is your wisdom. That is the flame that no one can blow out. That illumination. When you illuminate these frequencies, you go out into the world with this knowing. You are already healing the world around you. You are living in your heaven and earth. It's beyond words. It's felt. It's felt, it's then seen, and then heard. And so we ask that you do please embody this. Be curious about it. Be so curious that it takes you down new paths of awakening.
Affirmed.
I feel humanity is asking for this. They have asked us to do this. You have asked us to do this.
Yeah, truly.
And that is how we co-create. We heard your call. And so we answered the call and we created this and we devoted ourselves to this and surrendered into this because we also asked for this.
Yeah.
We questioned this into being. We are also that energetic field of calling this in. We called this in. We are all connected. We are all co-creating.
Yes.
And
we are connected indeed.